What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man Solace here, the humble servant of the light. Today I want to do this very important video on mummification. I basically want to go over what they were doing when they were mummifying the organs. Because we know they mummified the body and they mummified the organs. So I want to break down just exactly what they were doing when they were mummifying the organs. And I want to let you know now it's a very sad thing. And it plays an important part in today's times. Because we're doing it now with machines. It's a deep thing. Now, I did a video in the past on mummification. I'm going to leave it up for a little while. Because it's a lot of deep things I dropped in that video. The video wasn't just on mummification. But the mummification part, I missed something. And the reason why I missed something when I broke down the mummification thing is because I was only looking from one aspect. So you have to understand, I'm trying to figure out what these ancient people were doing. To understand what they were doing, I have to know how smart they were. So I'm looking at the body. The body only. I'm just looking at the body. Mind you, the ancient people, they left not only the mummified bodies, but they left the ancient hieroglyphic writings on what they were doing with the body. And that's where I went wrong, because I didn't look at that in the mummified body. So I began to ponder and look deeply in the hieroglyphs. I've been doing this for the past couple of months, looking deeply at the hieroglyphs. Not what people say they mean, but looking at them for myself, because I hold enough knowledge for myself to figure a thing out. And I think I'm beginning to understand ancient hieroglyphs. Now grasp this. When they were mummifying the organs, what they were doing was turning it into rock so they can extract the precious stones that we all hold within us. See, it's a deep thing you have to grasp. Carbon makes diamonds. Carbon is basically buried deep into the earth under extreme pressure and heat. And through volcanoes and things, it's brought to the surface, dried into rock. So all precious stones you see, they come from rock. And when you see something mummified or fossilized, it's hard like rock. So you have to grasp it's a deep thing. They were mummifying the organs as well as the body to make and harvest diamonds, gems, rubies, all the precious stones that we hold within. Basically, they was exploiting the dead people. Now, it's a deep thing. I want to show y'all this picture because this is the picture of a mummified organ. This is the picture of a rock diamond, and that's Mars. So you have to understand, as above, so below. Whatever you see on this earth, we hold it within us also, just like up above. Carbon, baby. Humans have carbon within them. Carbon makes diamonds. So it's a deep thing. They were mummifying the organs to extract the body of the precious stones. See, you have to grasp, when the body dies, it'll decay. The knowledge they had was so deep, they wasn't going to let that body go to waste. Now, how does this play a part in today's times? I want y'all to grasp an interesting thing. A lot of y'all probably know the diamond company Life Gems. Now, I got this article that I printed out from Life Gems. And what Life Gems says is this. Life Gems was the first U.S. company to develop a way to extract carbon
from human remains. According to Dean Vanden Biezen, speaking on the Stan and Terry show, May 7th, 2007, the company is able to create a diamond from a lock of hair and was first based in Elk Grove Village, Illinois. They basically was the first company to make diamonds from human remains. It's a deep thing y'all gotta grasp, man. Y'all know Beethoven, the ancient piano player dude? Dun 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 dun. Beethoven. Yes. In September 2007, Life Gems auctioned Beethoven Life Gem Blue Diamond. It was 0.56 carat round brilliant diamond that they extracted from the body of Beethoven. That was the first human remain diamond. Basically the first diamond extracted from a human's remains. A celebrity, he was the first. Meaning many celebrities that y'all see and know of, when they die, in the future to come, their body will be extracted of the organs and things like this to make diamonds. And they'll sell them. They auctioned Beethoven body, not his body, but diamonds that they extracted from it. It's a deep thing y'all gotta grasp. Y'all heard of organ harvesting? When you die, they ask you, do you want to donate your organs? And you like, yeah, they're going to give it to other people to help them. But they don't. Because you got to grasp. When people have liver problems or kidney problems, like the movie John Q, they be looking, you be on a waiting list for a liver and a kidney. Mind you, people die every day. And they donate their organs. So why people got to wait for organs? Because they're not using the organs for people. They're using the organs to extract diamonds. It's a deep thing. I want to read something else right quick from this article because it's deep. They said the diamonds made from the remains of pets are priced the same as those made from human remains. But the size of the animal may be a limiting factor. When enough carbon is not present in the sample, then they have to add carbon. So what's the point? They basically saying the more carbon the animal or person has, the more precious stones they can extract from that person's dead remains. And it's a deep thing. Because black-ass people got a lot of carbon in them. Michael Jackson, Prince, a bunch of people just dying. And you got to start to wonder, where's their organs going? So you got to grasp how deep it is. What we're doing now with machines, because they're using machines to do this. Extract the diamonds and pressurize the body and fossilize it out. To extract the diamonds and the precious stones from it, they're using machines. People of the past weren't using machines. They were doing it basically handmade. But it's deep because these scientists are taking all their knowledge from the people of the past. Y'all have to grasp this. It's a deep thing. And they're destroying the life with it. And they're destroying people. It's a very deep thing y'all have to grasp. Elephants are being killed for their tusk. Wasn't like this in the past. Killing shit for their tusk. People are being killed. And their spirits are being taken. As well as the precious stones that make them up. Y'all have to begin to understand micro and macro. Whatever's above is below. It's just like when I said the moon is a diamond. This is a diamond. This is a rock that a diamond was just extracted out of. This is the moon. Macro, micro. And in you, the same thing. Y'all gotta understand, most of the planets that we have are made of rock. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna say, man, Solace, you said the planets were organs. This is why it's important to know a thing. You heard of kidney stones. You know kidneys is an organ. So then how do you get stones on them? Because they physically take stones off the kidneys when a person has kidney stones. And you can physically see the stones. So you just have to grasp. I'm not contradicting myself. If I get something wrong, I always bring it to light. Now, I never have gotten anything wrong. This is the first time. I didn't even get it wrong. I just missed something. But if I get something wrong, I'll present it. I'm sure no one's going to catch it before I do. The things y'all say I'm contradicting myself on, I'm not. Y'all just don't grasp. It's just like I'm sure somebody was going to watch this and say, man, you said the planets, the solar systems was the organs within the being. Yeah, I'm exactly right on what I say. You got organs, kidneys is one of them, and you get kidney stones on them. So you have to grasp. It's the same thing. On the micro, it's different. You have to grasp. A cotton ball is soft and mushy and light as a feather to you, but it ain't to an ant. A cotton ball is hard to an ant because of the size difference. So it's a deep thing you have to grasp. The planet could be, well, the planet is, I was saying could because you don't know, but the planet is the organs within the being. But you have to understand, everything acts as more than one thing. In size perspective is everything. This is why it's called micro and macro. People have to get an understanding on size, the sizes of life. You have meters. That's our size. You have centimeters. That's like worms, caterpillars. You have millimeters. That's like mosquitoes and stuff you can barely see. Now this is all that we have on our level. Millimeters, centimeter, meters. And that's our level of life. But then you have the smaller life, which would be micrometers. Micrometers is cell sizes. Sperm cells, egg cells. These are micrometer sized beings. You go lower than that, you have nanometers. This would be atoms. Things the size of atoms. Beings, same thing. Then you have below that, which hasn't been named yet, but this would be proton-neutron level. And then you have the macro, which is above us, and that's judged on a scale of macrometers. So you have to understand the sizes of the life and understand what size of the life you are on so that you can understand. The planets are not going to look like rocks to you. They're not going to look like organs to you. You're not going to even grasp how that's the same thing. But it's a deep thing you have to grasp. And the main point of the video is just to basically provide y'all with the proof. They were mummifying the organs, the whole body. The whole point of mummification was to extract the precious stones from the dead remains. The same way Life Gems is doing in our day. So it's a deep, cold-blooded thing. It's your main man, Solace, man. I'm going to come back with another jewel, because I've been getting a hell of knowledge looking at these hieroglyphs, man. Like I said, I think I'm beginning to understand how to read them. But it's your main man, Solace, man. Y'all be groovy. Stay at peace.